Hi, I'm Suzanne and I'm a calligrapher, and this is a short video tutorial on how nibs work. Firstly, when you get a brand new nib, it's got a coating on it of machine oil which needs to be removed before you can write with it. There are three methods of taking the oil off. There's probably more, but three normally used. One is to pop the nib in your mouth, and I've always got my mouth with me, so it's really convenient, and I've never noticed a bad taste, so go for it. A second method is to flame the nib with a match or a lighter, but don't get it too hot. If you anneal the nib, you'll make it too flexible. So if your nib comes out looking kind of blue, you've overdone it. And you can't fix that nib, unfortunately. The third method is some people will dip their nib in gum arabic, and this is gum arabic, and it comes in a bottle that looks like that, and it'll last you a long time. And I've taken some of the gum arabic out of the bottle because it's the chemist in me that says don't dip into the bottle, and I'm just going to swirl that around brand new nib in the gum arabic, and then I'm just going to wipe it off, and that's easy. This is the Mitchell round hand nib, and I can remove the reservoir easily and show you how a nib works. So there's the underside, top side, and when you put ink in a nib and you press down, you can see the two tines spreading. Well, the ink travels down that slit and onto the paper, and that's how you write. Now, if the ink comes down too quickly, it will flood on the page, and you'll get bleeding and a big glob of ink that you really don't want to see. And if the tines don't spread easily enough, you get the opposite problem. The ink won't come down, and that's frustrating. So what we want to do is try and minimize the problems that you might have with a new nib. Here you can see I've taken a Browser nib and filled it, hopefully you can see in the reservoir there, some of the ink. And what I'm going to do is put it on the paper, and if I just place it on the paper and lift it up, no ink has come out, and that's what you want. You don't want it to come flooding out. And then when I want it to write, I can push down, and usually you have to give it a little wiggle, and then you can pull down with your nib, and there you have a stroke, and that's what you want to see. If you find that you have in your collection a nib that looks like this, don't try and fix it, throw it out. This is not fixable, it's not worth fixing, and it won't write properly. The tines are permanently spread, it won't hold ink in it, and it will give you bad letters. So throw that puppy away. Speedball nibs have 2 slits and 3 tines in the larger size nibs, and if one of those gets out of alignment, throw the nib away. It won't write properly, you can't fix it. And you don't need to suffer like that. So get yourself a new nib. I hope that helps.